Good night, world. It is Ivan the Mayor here again. This is 11:10 p.m. Ivan, you're making videos late now. Yes, I'm making videos late now. I changed up my sleeping schedule. I go to bed around like 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock p.m. Either like 11 a.m., 12 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 a.m., 11 a.m., 10 a.m., or like 12 p.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m., and I end up waking up around like 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. So, so yeah, but they don't take away the cord anymore, so they should be fine. I should be able to upload the video afterwards because they don't take away the cord anymore. I hope they don't. I hope they don't take away the cord. If they do, then you guys are gonna have to wait until tomorrow, early in the morning tomorrow, to see the video. If they don't take away the cord, I'll upload the video for you guys to watch. You guys will enjoy the video. You guys will enjoy the video, obviously. As I said, guys, I will not be pumping out as much videos this year as I did last year. You notice how I haven't made a video in like 2 days? Yeah. I'm only gonna pump out maybe 3 videos a week on average. 2, 3 videos a week, and I'm gonna take the rest of the days off and just watch YouTube stuff. Whereas last year I pumped out videos pretty much every day, right? I never took any days off. I pumped out videos for I pumped out like 900 plus videos last like 900 videos last year, something crazy. 900,000 videos I pumped out, man. Last year I started pumping out videos in March, around March last year, and then till now, I made like over 900 plus videos around. It's like crazy. You guys enjoyed that series, obviously. And what? And now what? This year I'm only gonna pump out 3 videos. I average 3 videos a week. That way I keep you guys happy. But I'm almost done my book, guys. I'm pushing 380 pages. And what? And once I'm done my book, I'm gonna go over my book one more time. The way I said, for typos and all kinds of stuff, obviously. And once that's over with, I'm gonna get it copyrighted. And then once it's copyrighted, it's ready to be released on Lulu. And I'll wait till if I end up finishing my second draft of editing before the end of this year, I will wait until 2024 to let my set print. That way I can breathe a little bit, enjoy myself, and I'll contact Vincent Valentino and I'll hopefully I make that video where I do that interview, where I do an interview in his apartment. I do an interview in his apartment. So I'll pay him like $250 for it. It's a good paycheck for him for a 2 hour interview. That's good. That's good money. And I'll take him out to a nice dinner afterwards. Hey Vincent, after we do this amazing video and the whole world decided to watch it, within a good like week or two, he should be done editing the video. Hey, text me the file for the trailer, and text me the file for the trailer. I'll upload the trailer on my YouTube channel. I'll promote your YouTube channel, obviously, and whenever the file's edited, text me the file. Just text me the link of the file, and I'll upload it on my YouTube channel. You guys will all be excited to watch the video. You're gonna get your food, your popcorn. I'm saying. That's why I don't want to hear that food money bullshit. You guys piss me off. You say, "Oh, Ivan," I'm saying you think money's free, and then once I upload that video, you guys are all excited to watch it. You get your popcorn, your food, and your watch 2 hour interview. Because you guys are fucking crazy people. Man. Yeah, I'm messing with Jimmy, man. It's not because of the free money. You know I'm worth the free money. I'm fucking God. You can't leave me alone. Which begs the question: what? I am worth the free money, obviously. You just what? You just what? You just wanted me to pay his fee because you want to see Ivan and I have sex. Yeah, Ivan blasts on the screen. We see how we know if we let him see his wife for free, we're never gonna know what it's like for him to have sex. We're never gonna know what it's like for his handsome man to have sex. Yes, and we don't want VJ getting a virgin Ivan. We don't want VJ getting an Ivan who's a virgin. We want mess VJ's life too because you're wicked people, obviously. And that's why when I pay his fee, I cry my eyes and I suffer as I'm peacing out. And you're left behind. Will you be a bit excited? Yes, of course I'll be like sad and depressed. Like once I leave that room, I'm probably gonna shed some tears. I'm gonna shed tears because I now know that's my fate, obviously. But at the same time, I know all I have to do is get it over with, and I'm gonna be king and be a billionaire. I'm gonna be with my wife, live my life with my wife. So I'm gonna be like happy and sad, obviously. It's not fun knowing you have to assess your own stepmother. It's a crushing thought, obviously. I now know. Oh my god, my stepmother wants to fuck me. It's a crushing thought. I'm gonna cry, obviously. And I know after I pay his fee, I'm gonna suffer death. That's gonna haunt me. So I will be shedding some tears. But at the same time, I know all I have to do is get it over with, or I might run off. We'll see what happens. All I have to do is get it over with, and I get to make my mind. I get to be king, and my wife crew with me. Some Sarah. I get to be king, and my wife crew with me. Some Sarah. I get to be king, and my wife crew with me. I get to be king, and my wife crew with me. Some Sarah. I know I'm gonna be king, obviously, and my wife crew with me. Sarah, I know I'm gonna be a movie star. One thing I'm gonna ask VJ, I'm like VJ, be honest with me. I'm like VJ, if you don't want to start Sky Source, I'm gonna make a note here. Let's say if the step foundries delay this the process of me paying the fee, then what? Let's say if I pay the fee when I'm like 40, 41, 42, high chance Zanus will not happen because I'm now too old to play the role. I could still play the role, but all those Zanus actors are all too old to play the role now. John Hagen and all of them are now in their 40s. Well, you can be 40 and still play a guy in his early 30s, right? Let's say if I pay the fee, it's not gonna happen. But let's say if I pay the fee when I'm like 40, like my mid 40s, chances are the Zane's movie will not happen. I'll just do the Great Escape or something like that. Some Sarah. But I should be paying the fee within the next couple of years. 2024, 25, I should be paying the fee. I pray to God they don't delay it, man. Delay it to like to 2030 or something like that. That will not be good. Because I don't want a fucking 40-year-old VJ, some Sarah. I don't want a 40-year-old VJ. I'm not kidding around. I don't want a VJ in her 40s, man. I want a VJ at least in her 30s when she looks a little younger. I don't want a VJ in her 40s when she has wrinkles. 40, you're still hot, obviously, but you're kind of past your prime, right? I don't want a VJ. I don't want a 40-year-old fucking VJ, Sarah. I want a VJ who's in her 30s. Whereas me as a man, 40-year-old, you still fine. Men at 40 years old are still fine. Whereas women, they start to go past their prime when they hit their 40s. Don't hate me, women. I'm saying they got the wrinkles and they don't look as good as they did in their 30s and 40s. Whereas men in the 40s and 50s are still fine. They're still perfectly fine, Sarah. Because men don't age as bad as women. Women age like a peach, man. Men, they age slowly. They don't age as bad as women. You can be a 50-year-old man, 60-year-old man, and still pick up 20-year-old, 30-year-old woman. Whereas a woman who's 50, 60, chances are she will not be picking up many men who are 20, 30. No, chances are she's going to pick up men who are older in their 50s and 60s. Whereas a 54-year-old man can still pick up a 20-year-old, 25, 30-year-old woman. Because 40-year-old men are still looking good. They start to age a little bit in the 40s. For the men, they really start to age when they're like 50. When they're in their 40s, they're still fine. They still look good. They're just starting to grow the right hair and they're getting a little older, obviously, but they're still looking good. 40 men in their 40s, obviously. Whereas women, when they hit 40s, they're kind of past their prime, right? Yeah. So I pray to God. I hope to God. I pray to myself, obviously, that they don't delay it to like 2030 or something like that. I hope I pay the fee within the next couple of years. 2025, 2024. Even 2026 is not bad. 2026, I'll be 30 what? I'll be 34 years old? Yeah, I'll be 34 years old. That's fine. I'll start Scotch like 2020. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I hope they don't delay it to like 2030. I hope they don't do that, obviously. Because my step parents don't want me being my wife. Hence, they might try their best to delay it. Obviously, to delay this process of me paying the fee because they don't want you guys don't want me being with VJ. You know, yeah, Ivan is gonna get VJ with the glory of you forever, so young forever. That's why they might try and delay it because hopefully Ivan gets like a 40-year-old VJ because you guys are crazy people. You've never been a mess VJ made. Yeah, that's why once I pay this fee, I'm peace not my wife, man. You're left behind, you're not safe. I'm saying that. You get what you deserve, man. You want to do this to me, VJ. You get what you deserve. You're left behind, you're not saved. You're banned from the glory of God. You're not saved, Sarah. You're banned from the glory of God. You're not saved. You're not saved. You're banned from the glory of God. That's why VJ cries to me every night because VJ loves me. She wants to be with me, obviously, and she wants to see the light that she saw when she was a kid. And at the same time, VJ obviously has career goals too. She she wants to be an A-list actor. She wants to be in a big budget movie, but that's never gonna happen, man. I mean, the doors are locked on VJ. They let her make money, but like she can't be like super successful. The doors are locked on VJ, like they're locked on me. The doors are locked on me completely, but I can still work minimum wage and make some money for myself. The doors are locked on VJ, but she can still get roles in Hollywood, do independent movies, make music, but she doesn't make that much money. She makes like 300, 400K for her movies. They're never gonna let her make her millions or tens of millions for movies. No, because the doors are locked on VJ. I'm saying, VJ knows the doors are locked on her. Hence why what? Hence why VJ what? Hence why VJ what? She cries obviously. Because she knows if I run off, she'll be left behind. She won't be living that building her life with me, and she'll be seeing hell forever. She's stuck with garbage sex. She knows that. And Sarah tries she points into Hollywood. Yeah, she knows that. That's why she's so desperate. She cries every day. Obviously, she's crazy. Obviously. But going back to what I wanted to say, ask VJ. Obviously, when I'm gonna ask VJ, do you want to start Skies or do you just want to live the life with me? If you don't want to start Skies, just let me know. I will not make the movies. We'll just build a condo, buy the yacht, buy the jet, and we'll just live a life. Travel around the world, party it up for decades if you want. Um, and just trend every day and live a life if you don't want to work. Yeah, it's tempting to do it, Ivan, but that's a bit boring. It'll get a bit annoying. Yeah, after a while it'll get a bit boring. Yeah, it's just nice to live my life and not work, but like I don't want Mark Lord to be for nothing. I want to be a movie star. I want to make a movie and a documentary. Ivan, you kidding me? Let's fucking start Skys Entertainment, Ivan. We start Skys Entertainment. We make that last James movie, obviously. There. We make that last James movie project. We make that last James movie for $1,020,000,000. Ivan, how much money we make every book? I don't know. My guess is around 9.5, $10.5 billion, maybe $11 billion, 12 billion around there. I'll make probably 10 billion, 9.8 billion, $10.5 billion. I'll make on my book. 14, 15, 17 billion, probably unlikely. Maybe I might make that. I don't know, but probably around 9 to 10 billion bucks. I'm gonna make on my book, on my Zanus book. My book sales, my royalties. I'm gonna make probably $10 billion because for Lulu, I take 80% of the pie, and Lulu takes 20%. See what I'm saying? How why self publishing is better than traditional publishing? I take 80% of the pie, man, and Lulu takes 20%. Sarah? Lulu will make a few billion. I make like 9 billion. Lulu will make maybe $3 billion, and I make $10 billion. Sarah? And PayPal will take a couple $100 million, $200 million of my money. 150, $200 million of the money. They're gonna make a lot of money, PayPal. PayPal takes like about 2% of the pie. And I transfer the money to my account I have like 10 billion bucks in my bank. I'm like, holy shit, I'm rich. I'm fucking rich. Yeah, I am rich. I had that smile on my face, obviously. I now know I have enough money to provide for my wife, for me and my wife, obviously. I have enough money to provide for me and VJ, and I go to Ditties. I eat a nice meal there, and I go to the Shadow Cartier, stay there for 10 days. I make plans, book my flight, get some clothes, do some stuff during those 10 days, and on 10th day I fly to Los Angeles. I meet VJ. You know what I'm saying? We book that hotel, we have a good time, and we go clubbing, and then we stay in there in Los Angeles for one day. We're trending, and we fly to Vancouver, and then we make plans. We're building the condo, buying clothes, registering for our cards, license, all that stuff. While we're staying in a hotel, we make plans to build a condo. We buy a yacht, we buy our 2 jets, and then we call up George Lucas and we plan Sky Source Entertainment for the last Source Entertainment project. We plan our Sky Source Film Studio company, obviously. Zara? That's my plan for I have everything planned out for after I pay the fee. I have everything planned out. And once I get that check, I'm gonna shed heavy tears, man. Because I know what I went through just to make this money. Wasn't for these cursed keys, obviously. Wasn't for the keys and my brilliant mind that God gave me, my gifted mind. I never would have what? I never would have made this money for me and VJ. Sarah? I never would have made this money for me and VJ, obviously. There's a reason why God gave me the keys. Yeah, Ivan, I'm gonna make it easy for you. Even if they lock all the doors, all you have to do is just make your own album or write your own book, or make your own short, or make your own movie. You can make a 1 hour and 30 minute movie for $10,000, but it's low budget. You film the whole thing in one location. You can do something like that. I would have either wrote my own movie, made my own album, or write my own book. And I chose to write my book because it's cheapest, obviously. All you have to do, Ivan, is get a computer, get a laptop, write your own book. All the rest of that, you have your own keys, you can make it billions. God made it easy for me, man. Even though all the doors are locked on me, God made it easy for me. All I have to do is just write my own book. Finished the book long time ago. Finished the book 3 years ago, man. But because they hacked my laptop, I have to rewrite it. But I finished writing my book like 3 years ago. And what? It took me like 8 years to write this book, man. Poured my blood, sweat, and tears towards my book, and I finished the book. So, Sire? Yeah. Yeah. Obviously. Because if I don't start Skies, you guys will be pissed off. Obviously, oh, Ivan's on making a movie. You'll still see me trending, but you're not going to see any Ivan movie or VJ movie, right? You're not going to see my documentary. That's why I am going to start Sky Source. Because I don't want my glory to be for nothing. Even though it's behind the scenes, you're left behind, I don't want it to be for nothing. Hence why it's a dream of mine to be a movie star. It's fucking cool being a movie star and being in a documentary. Hence why I'm being in the game. Hence why I will start Sky Source, obviously. And if I'm gonna ask VJ, do you want to do a Zayn's game or not? On the Great Escape game or a Matrix game or a Matrix game if I purchase the Matrix. Do you want to do a Zayn's game? The Zayn's game, I'll have it be one game. I'm not gonna release 3 separate games. No, I'll have it be one game that you tell the whole story of the 3 volumes. I'm gonna tell the developers make a long 18 plus hour game, a nice 17, 18 plus hour game for Zanus. 16 plus hour game for Zanus. Make it a long game. 16, 17 plus hour game for Zanus. And you tell the whole story. Start off with a prologue with Idris Alba. You play as Takis the first, and you play with young Takis. You play as young Takis, you play as Tacitonius, you play as young Tacitonius, and you start off when he's older. You do the story when he's older. Sarah, they did an Unreal Engine 5 technology for the game. I'll make it for a good $450 million. Ivan, let's do the game. I'll ask George, should I start a game division for my company? Since Sky Source Game Studios, Sky Source Games. Should I make his name George? Like, Ivan, make a game. A game's a good investment. So I made a bunch of Star Wars games for my Lucasfilm. Make your Zanus game, Ivan. Or you might tell me, Ivan, you don't need to make a game. Just focus on the movie. But guaranteed, somebody tells me I will make the game. It's fucking cool making a Zanus game, man. Playing as me in the game, it's fucking cool. You'll be playing as me. You'll be playing as all of the major characters. You won't be playing as Aratat and Faful and all of them because but you're gonna get cutscenes with them, obviously. So the actor for Aratat and Ephesus and all them, those actors, I won't pay them the millions. I'll pay them a couple $100,000, $200, $150, $250,000, $300,000. Because they'll be doing voiceover work, but you don't play as those characters. The only actors who you pay them the millions are the ones who you play as. Quite a lot. You play as them like Lord of the Rings or the Lord of the Rings games, right? You play as them quite a lot in the game. You pay those guys in millions. The ones you don't play as, who are just in cutscenes and they do voiceover work, those actors or CPU, those actors you don't pay them the millions. Otherwise, they're ripping you off. He's like, Ivan, let's do the game. Okay, fine, VJ, we'll do the game. We'll build the game. We'll build a game studio too. We'll build a game studio. The game studio will be massive. It'll be huge. It'll be even bigger than my specialized unit building. It'll be a massive building. So all the guys are going to be working there. You have to build an area. You have to build an area where they do the motion capture. You have to build a room for that. Obviously, you have to build a bunch of. The game studio will have what? Will be a massive, huge building, man. A massive, hundreds of employees working there. Hundreds of employees are going to be working there. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. A massive building. And I'll call it Sky Source Games. Sky Source Games. Sky Games. Sky Games. Sky Source Games. Sky Source Games. I'll call it Sky Source Games. That's the name of my game division. Sky Source Games, obviously. And I'll make Zanus into a game. So you not only have the hype for the movie, you also have the hype for the documentary, and you have the hype for the game. And the game I'll be releasing before. What I'll do is I'll release the game around the same time as the documentary. That way it builds buzz. And you guys will watch or play the whole Zanus game. That's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna have multiplayer too, where you can play online. You can play against each other. You can beat Tacitonius versus Papyri. You can beat Aratat, and you can play against each other in that kind of stuff. Like, no, you have Revenge of the Sith, where you can play against each other. I'm gonna have something like that. You can play against each other, something cool like that, and something cool like that. You play against each other. You can even have online, where you play against each other. You can do something like that. Make it more. You have the campaign, and you also can play against each other. Something cool like that. You can do that. And if it's official music, we're gonna start the game division. I will give Radbrad a call. I'll contact him. I'll have my team contact him on Twitter. He has Twitter, right? Radbrad has a Twitter account. Okay, tweet Radbrad on Twitter. Tweet a private tweet to Radbrad. Don't make it public. Tweet him privately. Make the tweet private. Tweet him privately. He'll answer. He'll answer. Obviously, I'll find him. Robert has YouTube. Don't contact him on YouTube. YouTube is very weird. He has YouTube. He has Instagram. He has Twitter. Contact him on Twitter. My secretaries and all of them have their own Twitter account. Okay, contact Radbrad on Twitter. But make sure it's private. You don't want the world knowing, obviously. Contact him privately. Make sure that his fans don't see it. No, make it privately. Contact him privately, obviously. Hi, Bradley Colborn. This is such and such from Sky's Entertainment. Ivan and VJ, I'm saying, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Okay, Ivan and VJ, star of their own film entertainment company. and they're gonna make a Zanus game. They want you to be their walkthrough guy. You know what I'm saying? Please, are you interested? We can further discuss. Are you interested? And Radbrad comments back, yeah, I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? He replies back right away. But make sure it's private, guys. When you tweet Radbrad, on Twitter or something like that, when you contact him, make sure you make the tweet private and no one sees it. It's very weird to have it public. No, make it private. That way, it's just between you and Radbrad. His fans can't see it. The only people who can see it are him and you. Right? Because guaranteed my secretaries and all of them will have their own Twitter account, their own Instagram. Okay, tweet Radbrad, tweet him. Shoot him a tweet. And he'll answer. If he doesn't answer, that means he's not interested, but Radbrad will be interested. He wants to be saved. He doesn't want to be left behind. It's a huge opportunity for him. I'm gonna promote his channel, more views on his channel, and he's making like $600,000+ as a part-time job. It's a nice paycheck. Robert probably makes around that range for his channel. He probably makes around 600-700K a year, 500K a year doing YouTube, excluding an extra $600,000. It's a nice paycheck for Robert. And you tweet him, and then we talk. The secretaries talk to him. Are you interested? Yeah, we're interested. Okay, and then Ivan and Vijay will fly you to Vancouver. And then sometime during the first year, I'll fly Rabbit to my office, and I'll show him a tour of the game. Hey, Rabbit, this is a tour of the game studio. And Rabbit's all shocked. He's like, Ivan, this is your property? You know, so I'm like, yeah, Brad, this is my property. He's like, holy shit, this is nice. Ivan, this is your game studio? Yeah, this is my Sky Source game studio. And all of a sudden, he's like, holy shit, that's nice. Yeah, this is where they're going to do the motion capture. This is where they're going to do the voiceover work. This is where all the special effects, the visual effects people are going to work. And this is your office, Rabbit. Ivan, you built me my own office? Yeah, Rabbit, I built you your own small office. I won't build him a big office, but I'll have a small little office. Call it Brad's office or Brad's office. You know what I'm saying? He has a good time. Obviously. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, this is top notch, I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he's okay, Ivan, what exactly do you want from me? Hey, Brad, I want you to be my walkthrough guy. Oh, you want me to be your walkthrough guy? Yeah, I want you to do a walkthrough for my Zanus game. He's like, your Zanus game? I'm like, yeah, Brad, your the Zanus game. Yeah, Ivan, I read your book. That was an amazing book. Yeah, I'm making a movie. I'm making a documentary based for the movie, and I also want to make a game based off the movie. You want to make a Zanus game, Ivan? Yeah, Rabbit. Unreal Engine 5 technology. What's your budget on that, Ivan? Yeah, I'm making it for $450 million. $450 million? That's the most expensive game ever made. Yes, Hensler Lincoln's going to hurt it for the game. He's all excited. Okay, Ivan, if you want me to be your walkthrough, you better offer me a lot of money, because Rabbit's greedy, obviously. You better offer me a nice contract, Ivan. Okay, Rabbit, this is my deal. I'll pay you a $40,000 signing bonus. Money direct to your bank. When you sign this contract, within the next day or so, you get $40,000 in your bank. That's a good paycheck for you. Obviously. That's a good paycheck for you, obviously. And then what? And I'll fly you down. Meet when the game developers are making the game. I'll have you meet with the developers. That way you see some of the behind the scenes of the game. And what? And you could what? And once the game is ready for launch, I can have you flown to Vancouver, have you play the game a little bit to get familiar with the controls. That way you're prepped for the walkthrough. So I'll pay you $600K for the duration of the whole walkthrough. Is it a long game? Yeah, right. It's a good 16, 17, 18-hour game. It'll take you a good 2.5 weeks to finish the game, 3 weeks to finish the game. And you get your $600K $1,000 check for the 2 weeks. I can pay you the whole $600K the moment you come to Vancouver, or I can pay you bi-weekly. I can pay you $300K for a week and a half and another $300K for a week and a half if you want. However you want to get paid. I haven't just paid me. Yeah, I can pay you the whole $600K. So once you come to Vancouver and you're ready to do your walkthrough, you will get the $600K in your bank. The whole $600K in your bank. which is a nice page. You're gonna walk away with about $300K in your bank after taxes and the rates. 600K is about $360,000 after taxes. Because Robert's American, he'll probably walk away like $290,000, $300K in his bank after taxes. $295 to $300K in his bank. That's a lot of money for a 2.5 3 week walkthrough. You know, it's a lot. Yeah, I'll give you a $2,000 gift card, and I'll have you stay in a luxury suite hotel during the 2.5 weeks, and I'll feed you, or you can have him pay for his own food. We'll see what happens. Because I pay you 600K, you can easily pay for your own food for the 2.5 weeks, or I can feed you. I can feed you for the 2.5 weeks for the walkthrough. It's a deal. It's a deal, Ivan. It's a deal. Is that a good deal, Ivan? Yeah, that's a good deal. Yeah. I'm not even worth this. Yeah, you're only worth like 50K for this walkthrough, Ivan. 600K is me being far too generous. Because I'm a billionaire, I can easily afford, and I want you to work hard for me. I want to work hard for you. Pay him a lot of money the way he works hard for you. He's invested in the game. He works really hard. Because he got a couple hundred thousand in his bank, he'll work hard. He knows he can live a great life with his family with that kind of money. You're already making good money off your YouTube channel. Excluding this money, you're making some good money. Live the celebrity life. Live the 1% life with your family. Because Rabbi's a part of the 1%. He's fucking rich. He makes probably like 600K a year, whatever it is, 700K a year, even $1 million a year around there. He probably makes 1,800,000, 900, 600, 700K a year with his YouTube channel, because he has 13.2 million followers. He averages like half a million views, like half a million views on average around there. He's rich, man. The guy's loaded. So you're making that money, and you're also making your $600K, $640,000. That's a good paycheck for Rabbi. All right, guys, it's come down to this. You know what I'm saying? All right, it's here. Last hope for Zadis. You know what I'm saying? The whole world's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For Zadis. Oh, man, I'm so excited to play this game. You know, so I just want to thank Skysource Games for hooking me up with a copy of this game and for giving me this opportunity to play this game. All right, let's get this. You know what I'm saying? The whole was going crazy for that Zane's game. The game will not have as much crazy buzz compared to the doc and movie, but it will have crazy worldwide buzz. A lot of fans are going to buy the game, and a lot of fans are going to watch the game. The majority of the world will watch it, but there's probably a good 80, 100 million fans there who will buy the game. Obviously. And me and Vijay will make a few $billion off the game. We're going to make a lot of money, obviously. That's my deal for Rabrat. And I'll invite him to the red carpet event to watch the event. He'll be a part of the party. And I'll party up with Rabrat after he signs his contract, and I take him out to dinner at Boston Pizza. So I'm not kind of here.